5-minute view from the Cop. Sheffield Wednesday 1, Coventry City 1 at full time. Went to extra time, no change to the score, and then afterwards went to penalties, and it was close, but it was not to be tonight. They won 4-3. We had Windass, Bannon, Shea Charles scored, as you'd sort of expect with those three. Jamal Lowe blasted it over, and Kibachi, the keeper, saved. So unfortunately, Sheffield Wednesday out of the FA Cup. It was a bit of a lacklustre game, really, especially first half. First half, they just really didn't get going at all. Fortunately, they couldn't really capitalise that much. Having said that, they did go 1-0 up after 25 minutes. Again, very, very poor defending. We had lots of players back, but everybody just sort of stood around and let them pick the first ball, second ball up, and they shot through, no problem at all. We eventually, as you'd expect, coming out the second half, we pushed on a little bit more. We made a few changes. There was a few changes to start off with the match, as you'd expect. We'd got Bannon was on the bench, Windass was on the bench, Ingleson came in, Shalabar came in, Ortigbayo came in at the back in place of Dominic Alpha. But other than that, quite a strong team, really. But when it came to the second half, we brought on Windass, we brought on Ihekwe for Ortigbayo. I can't really say that Ortigbayo was massively at fault in that first half. I think everybody took responsibility for that goal that they scored. But nice to see Ihekwe back in when we really need some support at the back there, some experienced support. We did push on a little bit. Ugbo didn't really do that much. Poor supply and endeavour, I suppose, in that sort of first half. He ended up getting replaced by Jamal Lowe, and then as the game went on, we brought Bannon on from Gassama, which I thought Gassama again had a really good game. He got involved in a lot. But Bannon's got that energy and he's got that vision. Ingleson, a lot of pressing forward, but ball run away a few times. It's not perhaps really what we'd have wanted. I don't really know whether he's a winger or whether he's better in the middle, but we've got plenty of options in the middle. But Kibaki came on, and he's not played for a while, and I think we've got to remember that. And so he was looking a bit rusty. As I said earlier, he missed that penalty. Maybe he wouldn't have been one of the people that you would say should be taking a penalty. I think we've got others in there. We did a lot better in that second half, and we did a lot better during the extra time. And I was thinking, if Coventry win this, they will have deserved it. But after the way that we'd pushed on in that second half and in extra time, I actually think it's probably a bit disappointing to go away. I would imagine that Danny Roll is going to be a little bit disappointed that they couldn't capitalise on that good performance that they had in that second half. I think overall we had more possession, but we only had 7 shots all game and only 1 on target, so it was not that wonderful. They only had 3 shots on target, so you could probably say we were quite good, only having 1 shot on target and actually scoring from it. That came in the second half from Masaba, and you'd probably say he was really poor defending by them. Having said that, one of their central defenders was off the field at the time, and they were complaining about it, but it's just the way things are. He went off, he got a cut on his head, and he went off for treatment, and the game carries on, and that's the way it's always been. We scored whilst he was off the pitch. Having said that, we've lost tonight. We're out of the cup. We can concentrate on the league, concentrate on getting some extra players in. That'd be quite nice. Where do we need? Well, I think we're still looking a bit thin up top, and certainly at the back. And that's it, really. A bit of a mix-up with the strikers. I've heard that McNeil might be going out on loan. He needs to get some game time. It's perhaps not really working for him at Hillsborough at the moment. It's not really working for either Jamal Lowe or Ugbo. There's talk of Smith going, but Smith probably seems to be our most effective striker at the moment, other than Windass. And at the back, well, we've got Bernard. And other than that, I think we need some backup, really, because it's only going to take Bernard to get another sending off or an injury, and we'd be really, really short in that back line. Okay, one final word for Pierce Charles. Although he actually saved one of their penalties, it was a great save, and he went the right way a lot of times as well. But I thought he had a really good game And if he was our number one, I just think he'd be able to cope quite nicely with it. So he's looking forward to keeping hold of him and then potentially becoming our number one. Okay, that's all for now. See you next time.